After 3 days, leprosy attacked Gopal Chapal, and blood oozed from sores all over his body.
Wow. So my limit was
It's on. It's on.
not
It's on.
Yes.
my community of Vaishnava of Iran, and that's a horrible result. So Chabal Gopal, for his offense to the pure devotee Siddharth Thakur, he was attacked by leprosy. And so leprosy means that blood, the oxygen does not reach your extremities. And so he got the sores all over his body, and he started to bleed and ooze pus.
সর্বাঙ্গে বেলিলকিতে কাটে নিরন্তর অসহ্য বেদনা দুঃখে জ্বলয়ে অন্তর।
Incessantly covered with germs and insects biting him all over his body, Gopal Chapal felt unbearable pain. His entire body burned in distress.
Sometimes a person with leprosy has type of lice who eat the rotting flesh of the leper. And so, in this way, the person suffers incredibly. But describing this type of suffering that Chabal was receiving.
গঙ্গা তীরে অবস্থান ও প্রভুর নিকট উদ্ধার কামনা। গঙ্গা ঘাটে বৃক্ষতলে রহে তো বসিয়া, একদিন বলে কিছু প্রভুকে দেখিয়া।
Since leprosy is an infectious disease, Chapal Gopal left the village to sit down on the bank of the Ganges underneath a tree. One day, however, he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu passing by and spoke to him as follows.
গ্রাম সম্বন্ধে আমি
My
গ্রাম সম্বন্ধে আমি তোমার মাতুল, ভগিনা মই কুষ্ঠ ব্যাধিতে হইয়াছি ব্যাকুল।
My dear nephew, I am your maternal uncle in our village relationship. Please see how greatly this attack of leprosy has afflicted me.
লোক সব উদ্ধারিতে তোমার অবতার, মুই বড় দুঃখী মোরে করহ উদ্ধার।
As an incarnation of God, you are delivering so many fallen souls. I am also a greatly unhappy fallen soul. Kindly deliver me by your mercy.
So he prayed to Lord Chaitanya very humbly, very nicely for mercy. But see what Lord Chaitanya replies. We have to be very careful not to offend a Vaishnava. That so Chaitanya, he was, in spite of his bad qualities of being talkative, insulting, he was also had the quality of simplicity. What Prabhupada is explaining that delivering the fallen souls doesn't mean curing their material diseases, their physical diseases. It means awakening their pure love for Krishna, their devotion for Krishna. So it's true that if someone gets delivered from the material clutches and achieves pure devotion, that he'll also be cured of his bodily diseases. But Chabal, he wanted to be delivered. From his bodily diseases without achieving actual deliverance of pure devotion for Krishna. Sri Chaitanya wanted to inform him of the real reason why he was suffering.
উহার বৈষ্ণব অপরাধ হেতু প্রভুর সক্রোধ বচন ও উদ্ধারে অসম্মতি। এত শুনি মহাপ্রভু হইল ক্রুদ্ধ মন, ক্রোধাবেশে বলে তারে তর্জন বচন।
Hearing this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared greatly angry, and in that angry mood, he spoke some words chastising him.
আরে পাপী ভক্ত দেশী তোরে না উদ্ধারিমু, কোটি জন্ম এই মতে ক্রিয়ায় খাইমু।
O sinful person, envious of pure devotees, I shall not deliver you. Rather, I shall have you beaten by these germs for many millions of years.
So our sickness in the material world is due to the previous karmas. And the worst offense or sin is to offend a pure devotee. So the punishments for that are extremely severe. The Lord Chaitanya wanted Gopal to understand the real reason why he was suffering. So anyone who offends the pure devotee who is broadcasting the message of Godhead is certainly subject to be punished like Gopal. So this is the special instruction of Lord Chaitanya. As we have seen here, anyone who offends a pure devotee cannot satisfy Chaitanya Mahaprabhu until he sincerely regrets his offense and thus rectifies it. The Lord Chaitanya was giving him, actually, it seems like Lord Chaitanya is very heavy, and certainly he's strong, but he's actually giving a special chance to Gopal to rectify himself. If he didn't tell him what was the cause of his suffering, maybe he won't rectify it and he'll remain suffering, like he said, for millions of births, millions of years. So, actually, Lord Chaitanya's harsh words are another form of his mercy, because we'll see how that influences Gopal and Srivas.
শ্রীবাসে করাইলি তুই ভবানী পূজন কোটি জন্ম হবে তো রৌরবে পতন
You have made Srivas Thakura appear to have been worshipping the goddess Bhavani. Simply for this offense, you will have to fall down into hellish life for 10 million births.
So, some people practice black magic and worship the goddess Bhavani or Kali, drink meat or drink wine and eat meat. So the foolish people, they say Kali say Krishna. That your worship of Kali is equal to worship of Krishna. But this is not the truth. These abominable tantric activities are performed by so-called Swamis and Yogis and are condemned by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has declared that such Kali or Brahmani Puja for the purpose of drinking wine and eating meat quickly plunges the worshipper into a hellish condition. The method of worship is hellish, and the result of such worship will also produce hellish life. And some people say that whatever way you practice, you'll reach the absolute truth. It's not true. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that he rewards everyone according to how they approach him, how they surrender. So those who want to achieve Brahman but actually don't surrender to Krishna, then he reciprocates in that way. He doesn't give them his personal realization. So, performing this tantric worship of drinking meat, or drinking wine, eating meat, enjoying with women in some illicit manner, does not produce the same realization of Brahman, the absolute truth that devotees who chant Hare Krishna, dance in ecstasy, and eat Krishna prasadam achieve. So, if people are very ignorant, they think that all practices achieve the same transcendental realization. So, the absolute realization of the tantric devotees is not tantric practitioners is not the same as the pure Vaishnava devotees. So unless you're practicing pure devotional service or Krishna consciousness, you are subject to be punished by the laws of karma.
পাষণ্ডী সংহারিতে মোর এই অবতার পাষণ্ডী সংহারি ভক্তি করিমু প্রচার
I have appeared in this incarnation to kill the demons, Pashandis, and after killing them, to preach the cult of devotional service. 6 more.
Finish? No, finish. Lord Chaitanya's mission is the same as Lord Krishna. Krishna says, Pavitranaya sadhanam vinashaya sadhushritam. When I come, deliver the devotees and to annihilate the miscreants. However, Lord Chaitanya's method is a bit different. Like we found that in Jagai Madai, he killed their demonic nature and he made them devotees. So Krishna's pastime, he would kill the demons. Lord Ram Chandra, he killed the demon Ravana. But Lord Chaitanya kills the demonic nature, but he delivers them to become pure devotees. Some people like some people who offended Lord Nityananda and offended Haridas Thakur, like what's his name? The Zamindar.
रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी
Huh?
रघुनाथ दास गोस्वामी रामचंद्र कबीरदास
Huh?
Khan.
Ramchandra Khan. So he got punished severely, and that's mentioned in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. But so Chandra Gopal is going to receive the special mercy of Lord Chaitanya, because not only will his demonic nature be purified, but he'll also achieve pure devotional service. So every avatar has the same mission. It's just that Lord Chaitanya did so without using weapons of violence. While Krishna, Ram, other avatars used their weapon of violence and also their paraphernalia of mercy. So the Lord Chaitanya, he gave out the mercy in two ways: by killing the demonic nature and by establishing them in devotional service. The Lord Chaitanya warned everyone not to listen to the Mayavadis or the impersonalists, because they create offenses to the Supreme Personality Godhead. So some atheists want to be recognized as avatars by popular vote or something. So that's not the system. It's not that one is an avatar because of vote. A person is an avatar because he's predicted in the Shastra, he acts according to the Shastra, and so on. So Lord Chaitanya, he achieved this by his special method Therefore, he is considered the most merciful of all avatars.
বৈষ্ণব অপরাধীর নিয়ত কষ্টভোগ হেতু সহজে মৃত্যু নাই। এত বলি গেলা প্রভু করিতে গঙ্গা স্নান, সেই পাপী দুঃখ ভোগে না যায় পরাণ।
After saying this, the Lord left to take his bath in the Ganges, and that sinful man did not give up his life but continued to suffer.
So someone who has committed Vaishnava Aparad cannot easily die, but at the same time, his life is one of suffering.
প্রভুর আগমনে উহার শরণাগতি। সন্ন্যাস করিয়া যাবে প্রভু নীলাচলে গেলাম, তথা হইতে যবে কুলিয়া গ্রামে আইলাম। তবে সেই পাপী প্রভুর লইল শরণ, হিত উপদেশ কইল হইয়া করুণ।
When Sri Chaitanya, after accepting the renounced order of life, went to Jagannath Puri and then came back to the village of Kuliya, upon his return, that sinful man took shelter at the Lord's lotus feet. The Lord, being merciful to him, gave him instruction for his benefit.
So you heard that when Lord Chaitanya gave this very harsh words to Chandogopal, that he had committed a Vaishnava Aparad, therefore he has to suffer hellish birth for 10 million births. So some devotees went to Silas and asked him to please forgive Chandogopal. And he said, I'm not a devotee, no one can offend me. And he said, well, you may think you're not a devotee, but Lord Chaitanya does. And do you want to be the cause of Chandogopal to suffer? And he said, no, I don't want anyone to suffer because of me. So then you have to forgive them. And if you do that, then Lord Chaitanya will deliver him. So then that inspired Chandogopal to go and Chandogopal fell at the feet of Silas and begged him for forgiveness. And then Silas forgave him. So that was the background. And then eventually Lord Chaitanya also delivered him. Kuliya is where the present Navadip city is. There's a saying, Alrad Banjan Kuliya Pak. that's known as Koladit is also Kulia. So there one can get forgiveness for offenses. So Chaitanya Bhagavat mentions that Kulia is on the western side of the Ganges. So Andadeep is on the eastern side of the Ganges, and the western side is Koladip. So in the time of Lord Chaitanya, the place known as Antadeep was known as the Navadip. And then after the British came, the railway station was formed on the western side of that Kulia became known as Navadip. So Prabhupada is confirming that the Avaran Banjan Kulia Dhat is on the western side of the Ganges. So British Lord came here to establish where is the real Navadip, or where is the real Sri Mayapur. And his discovery was that it can only be on the eastern side of the Ganges. How many more verses? Huh? Huh?
শ্রীবাস পণ্ডিতের নিকট অপরাধ ক্ষমার জন্য প্রভুর উপদেশ। শ্রীবাস পণ্ডিতের স্থানে আছে অপরাধ, তথা যাও তেহ যদি করেন প্রসাদ। শরণাগতির পর পুনরায় পাপ আচরণ নিষেধ, তবে তোর হবে এই পাপ বিমোচন, যদি পুনঃ হইছে নাহি করো আচরণ।
You have committed an offense at the lotus feet of Srivas Thakura. The Lord said, first you must go there and beg for his mercy, and then if he gives you his blessings and you do not commit such sins again, you will be freed from the reactions.
গোপাল চাপালের শ্রীবাস চরণে শরণ গ্রহণ ও অপরাধ মোচন। তবে বিপ্র লইল আশি শ্রীবাস শরণ, তাহার কৃপায় হইল পাপ বিমোচন।
Then the Brahmana Gopal Chapal went to Srivas Thakura and took shelter of his lotus feet. And by Srivas Thakura's mercy, he was freed from all sinful reactions.
So if you commit a offense to Vaishnava, he said, ask that Vaishnava to forgive you. And then you can be delivered. And that's end the chapter. Deliverance of Gopal Chapal. Haribo. So, is this 6 to 7 good type? Yeah, sitting too close together. We want to keep what they call, keep
করোনা
huh?
করোনা হয় না?
No, keep a distance between each other. Social distancing, they call it. So that you don't, if someone has the coronavirus, he or she doesn't spread it to others.
Hare Krishna. There are some Bhagavad Gita sponsors today. Shakti Radhika Devidasi and Swaroop Krishna Das from Kolkata sponsored 71 Bhagavad Gitas. And Santanu Maiti and family sponsored 30 Bhagavad Gitas. And Amit Das and family sponsored 10 Bhagavad Gitas. Radhika Malati Devidasi and family sponsored 7 Bhagavad Gitas. Susmit's Day and family sponsored 7 Bhagavad Gitas. Mataji's group from Belgoria, Birati, Natun Bazar and Airport sponsored 17 Bhagavad Gitas. And Audarya Dham Devidasi Latvia sponsored 71 Bhagavad Gitas.
I give them all a big Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. There is a books table.
Huh?
I'm just announcing about the book table in the back. You can get Bhagavad Gitas and other Prabhupada books, and Guru Maharaj will sign personally. And it is a great opportunity for serving Guru Maharaj and Guru Parampara, helping Guru Maharaj distributing these books. And these Sankirtan points will be added into Guru Maharaj's account. So take this opportunity and sponsor Bhagavad Gitas, or you can take Bhagavad Gitas for distribution. Yeah. You can also order online.
I have to, Prabhupada asked me to distribute 10,000 big books and 100,000 small books every month. So, since our Sankirtan devotees can't go out now, at least I can hopefully reach my quota by this week. Haribo. And I'd like to welcome the Sankirtan devotees who came today for the class. I will. Not only does the Sankirtan devotees distribute books, but they're presently in Mayapur to study the Bhakti Shastri and Bhakti Vaibhav and so on. So it's a very good example that all the Sankirtan devotees are taking seriously the study of Srila Prabhupada books. We thank all of them. Very well. We hope that other devotees will take this example.